Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will see how to create tables and lists using HTML. Let's start with a simple table. So this is a simple table that we are going to create using HTML. Open Sublime Text Editor. You can either continue in your existing file or open a new file. I am in line number 35. We use table tag to create tables in HTML. Table tag, and I am closing the table tag. And there are few other tags that we use for creating a table. One is tr, so I am just going to include them in comment. Tr tag. Tr tag. Tr represents table row, and then th. Th represents table heading, and td. TD represents table data. So these are the important tags that we need for creating HTML table. Okay, let's go back to the simple table. This is a simple table with that is the first row, fruits, vegetables and nuts. This is the heading row. And we have two more rows, which is the table data. That is, the first row is table heading and two other rows are table data. Let's see how to create this table. In HTML, we have to create the table row by row. First, we will we have to create address the first row, and then go to the next row, and then we will be creating table row by row. Okay, so for creating table row, we use tr tag. Tr opening and closing tag. Tr tag creates a row in the table. Next is, in this table, the first row is the heading, right? So, and then the first row has 3 columns. Inside tr tag, I'm going to use th tag. Th tag is used to create table heading. Here there are 3 headings, there are 3 columns, and each column is a heading. Inside tr tag, I'm going to use th tag to create table heading. th, closing th, and the first heading is fruits, and we have 2 more headings, th, vegetables, and then third heading, it's nuts. Now the first row is completed. So then we'll go to the second row, another tr tag, closing tr, and in the second row we have table data. See, it is not bold, so whatever that is bold, it is heading, and all the other entry in the table are table data. So the second row has 3 columns and all the 3 columns are table data. So similarly, I'm just going to copy and paste this, and instead of th tag, it has to be td tag. I'm going to edit th to td, and what is the value? It's apple, potato and cashew. I'm going to edit this to apple. Next is potato, and then cashew. And yes, this has to be changed to td. Okay, so now 2 rows completed. So I'm just going to copy and paste the second row and make the third row, because third row is like exactly same as the second one, except for the data. It's mango, carrot and almonds. We'll just like modify the data to mango, carrot and almonds. And we are done with creating a table. See how easy is it to create a table. It is very easy to create table in HTML. Now we are done with this simple table. We'll save the work and open the browser. Okay. At the bottom, you can see the table that we have created: fruit, vegetables, nuts, and with data. But there is no border for this table, right? This is not looking like a table because there is no border for this table. So to draw border, we have to use border attribute in the table tag. So in the table tag, I'm going to use border attribute. Border is equal to 1. Now save the file and open it. Now in the bottom, you can see the same table with borders. Now this looks like a table. Okay, this is how we create a simple table using HTML. Now let's look at little more complex table. In this table, the first heading row has only 2 columns, whereas data rows has 3 columns. Let's create this table. Table tag, closing table, then tr tag for the first row, there are 2 headings in the first row, so I'm going to use th. The first heading is name, and the second heading is telephone. The second heading, telephone, spans 2 columns. Okay, so for that we have to use the attribute called call span. Call span is equal to 2. That means here we are asking the program to span 2 columns for this heading. I'm going to write telephone. That's it. We are done with the first row. So how this is different from the above table? Here the column telephone, it's spanning 2 columns. The heading telephone, it's spanning 2 columns. Okay, so that's why we are using call span is equal to 2 for this th tag. So let's go to the second row. First row is completed. Let's go to the second row. Second row, it's it's a simple row. Just we have to use tr tag and we have to use td tag for creating data. So what is the data? It's customer A and some value. And then td tag, some number. Another td tag, some number. So now we have completed 2 rows. I'm going to copy this second row and paste it here and change the data. So that's it. We are done with creating a little complex table, because the first table is a simple table. It's direct. We just used tr, th and td tags. The second table, it's similar to the first table, except we have used call span. that is the telephone heading is spanning 2 columns, and because of that we are using call span attribute, and since it spans 2 columns, the value of call span attribute is true. And one more thing, we have to use the border attribute to give border to this shape. Let's save this. Okay, it's this file. Okay, now we can see at the bottom we have this name and telephone table, and this telephone heading is spanning 2 columns because of that call span attribute. Okay. Next, we will see about row span attribute with an example. In this table, we can see that the table headings are in the first column of each row. And also the telephone heading is spanning 2 rows. So for this, to create a table like this, we have to use row span attribute. Here is the program to create this table. In this program, we are creating row by row. We are creating each row by using tr tag. First row has one table heading, and the first column is a heading and the next column is a table data. So here for the first row we have used th tag. Name is the heading and the data the text customer is the data. So we are using th tag and td tag. In the second row, first column telephone is spanning 2 rows. So we have to use row span attribute is equal to 2. Second row, second column is just data. So we have used td tag. Third row has only one column. Remember, because our second row, first column has spanned 2 rows. Second row, first column has spanned 2 rows, and because of that, third row has only one column. Okay, so telephone heading will occupy the first column space in the third row, and we are using td tag to create the second column of the third row. Now let's save this and go to the output. Next, we'll create a little more complex table using the concepts that we have learned so far. Let's see how the table should look like. Okay, this is a little more complex table that we are going to create using all the concepts that we have learned so far. Okay, here is the code. I'm in line number 93. The first row, we are in the first row. In the first row, headings, country, humidity and weather span 2 rows. And because of that, we have row span is equal to 2 for headings, country, humidity and weather. Heading temperature spans 2 columns. So we have call span is equal to 2. Okay. In the second row, we are in second row, line number 101. In the second row, there are only 2 columns, min and max. Third and fourth row has 5 table data columns each. So third row we are creating using tr tag and we are using 5 td tags. And then also fourth row we are using tr tags and we are using 5 td tags. So let's save the work and view in the browser. So we can see this table is created. So we have seen how to create different types of table using HTML. Next we will see how to create lists using HTML. We will look at ordered list, unordered list and nested list. Ordered list. We use OL tag to create ordered list. Let's create a simple ordered list. Each list item in an order should be enclosed in inside li tag. So I'm going to use li tag. And I'm going to write some content inside li tag. and then third item and close li tag. So let's save this file and go to the browser. So now you can see the items, fruits, vegetables and nuts created as a list with order with numbers 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is because the default ordering for ordered list is 1, 2, 3. We can change the default order of ordered list by using type attribute. So I'm going to use type attribute here. OL type is equal to I. This is Roman number 1. We can also use lowercase I, which is also a Roman number. So I'm going to save this file and refresh. Now you can see the ordered list is created using Roman numbers 1, 2, 3. So next let's see unordered list. Unordered list is created using UL tag. So in an unordered list, list items will be displayed with bullets in front. Okay, so I'm just going to copy the same thing and paste it inside unordered list. Let's save this file and go to the output. Now we can see the same fruits, vegetables and nuts with bullets in front. This is unordered list. Next is nested list. Let's look at the code to create nested list. Okay, I'm in line number 142. So let's look at this code to see how to create a nested list. So nested list means we are enclosing one list inside another. Here if you see, we have an unordered list, and in that unordered list, the first list item fruits, inside that first list item, we are enclosing another ordered list. And similarly, we have second list item vegetables, and inside that second list item vegetables, we have another ordered list. You can see the hierarchy. So li vegetables, and then inside I have one ordered list, and then I'm closing this li tag. And third item nuts is it's a single item. So that means the first list item fruits, it is a nested item because we have another ordered list inside the first item, and also we have another ordered list inside the second item vegetables. So by enclosing one list inside another list, we create nested list. In this lecture, we saw how to create different types of tables and lists using HTML. And I have posted an assignment for mastering this HTML tables and lists. Please take your time to do this table and list assignment. It will be very helpful for you. Hope you'll enjoy this first assignment. If you have any queries, you can reach me at my email ID given in the course description. And in the next class, we'll start with CSS. Thank you.